Hello? Hello? Did we crash? I thought, what's up? What's up, tumors? What's up, ship? Well, where was yesterday's stream? I had family in town. Let me get this fixed. Yeah, I had family in town, so I took the Monday off. But here we are with Tomb Raider Legend. I thought this was gonna be a little bit kinder, but it looks like it doesn't want to play nice. Theme overlay works with Anniversary. It's not working with Legend at all. Oh, whatever. We'll relaunch, get this going. The pitfalls of streaming games from 2006. Let's see. Audio looks like it's working. Mic working. Audio all good. Are we balanced? Can we all hear well? We're good. We're doing it. We're tombing. We're tombing. This means I can't tab out again. No, that's kind of annoying. Oh well. Look at this incredible cutscene. This was, for the 100th time. This was my first Tomb Raider. I've come full circle again. We're back to it. Do we jump right in or do we Croft Manor? I think you can actually play through Croft Manor. That's like the intended start of Tomb Raider 1, right? I started it off stream to make sure the game was gonna actually run and not explode. Anyway, how's your week going?
Miss Croft, pardon the mess in the foyer, but a rather large shipment of antiquities arrived while you were out. I would have had the crates placed in the gallery, but the security alarm has somehow been activated, locking the room from the inside. If this was not concerning enough, the renovators have shut off the water supply to the entire manor in order to continue construction of the pool house. On the bright side, I've located your missing journal and returned it to its appointed hiding place in your room. Faithfully in your service, Winston.
Maybe it's because it was my first one, but this is my favorite Lara model. Like, it's a good balance. Have I seen that they're using AI to do interviews? What does that mean? Like job interviews? Oh. This is gonna take a little getting used to. Even coming off of Legend. What, so like a video interview or a like they have people like, oh yeah, you're right, thanks. I gotta crash the game again. I got so perturbed by having to fix this other stuff. Good call. Good eye, Shep. That was a test and you passed. Yeah, let's just reset this. Appreciate that. I haven't heard about this with the AI thing. So I guess I could see it being useful or in Croft Manor. If you're like a massive company with like thousands of applicants and you just want to weed out which ones are, you know, not worth the time, maybe. But if you're like a mid-sized company, like, yeah, Show people the respect of human to human interaction. A lot of these companies, because I work in tech, like a lot of these companies dove in way too hard, way too early on the AI thing, replacing their staff, and now they're getting bit in the butt by it, realizing that most people actually want human interface. Shocking. Zoom interviews, they use the AI instead of the interviewer. It's been nothing but glitchy. If I were applying to jobs, I would have an alt camera on standby, ready to go, where as soon as I detected AI was interviewing me, I would sub in an AI interviewee and see how far along they got with each other. Oh, I remember now. This is what I expected Croft Manor to always be. A series of puzzles. The Uno reverse card, yeah. I think it would be fascinating to see how long it took until both AI bots realized what they were, you know? Be hilarious. I think I need multiple tools before coming out here. I don't remember what the flow of Croft Manor is. Just remember it being chill. This camera swing with Lara's movement, it's gonna take some getting used to. How's the new job? Have you gotten started yet? Made ChatGPT give themselves a name. They haven't forgot it. I feel like at some point they're gonna have to flush the current large language models and restart them because they're gonna get so convoluted. Can I read the books?
And there he stood, assuring all within earshot of his coming victory until it was time to return to his ships, leaving Athens to undertake his mighty task.
I need subtitles on. Menu's not as snappy as Legend was. There we go.
This book's not very interesting.
Well, let me be the judge of that. Why
I've
don't you?
already read this one.
Oh, okay. Start June 30th. Well, time for them to find a replacement. Current job. Oh. 4:30 a.m.? Forgot about that.
And even as their hooves shook the earth
Awful.
beneath him,
No one
David
should be
gathered
awake
his
at that
remaining
time unless
strength
they're
and
about to go
drew
to
back
bed.
his bow. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 1.
The Trials of Gilead. Let's see. Do I want to go up? Man, today for the first time in a long time, I started feeling like serious burnout. The sculpture here.
I wonder
Nice.
where this goes.
At my job, I was thinking like, man, I almost want to just work at a dadgum lawn care company for the summer just to get out of an office space. Get out in the sun for a little bit, you know? Look, finding another 22-year-old that will handle 4:30 wake-up calls. Nah. Nobody in any generation should. That's too early. That's no good. Oh. Got the manors under construction here. This will be the pool eventually. That's really cool. I think this needs to be like here. Can't you pole jump in this game? Your dad wakes up at 2:30. My dad's the same way. He was a Marine and he just never got over it. A lot of the dads I know from that generation wake up absurdly early. They're very preachy about it too, like oh, up before the sunrise, and it's like, dude, you're like napping at 2 p.m. and like ready for bed at 6. Like, we're sleeping the same amounts. You're just doing it at a different time. Not really a mark of pride. I don't know. I have a different perspective on it. I value efficiency over punctuality. I might not be the first one in the building, but you can bet your butt I'll have everything done before anybody else gets cooking. Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Like, I don't have a grapple. I'm not doing fine now. Yeah, I'm usually just a very, like, patient, easygoing person. Today, I was stuck in a meeting about a stupid topic that should have been, like, a 30-second discussion, and it turned into, like, a 25-minute bureaucratic nightmare, and I was just, like, so done with it. Yeah. I think I just needed to take a break. Is it gonna do me any good to get up there? I can go into the climbing wall. I need to find the grapple. Maybe I should take the gear to the garden before doing anything else. This is what I needed, is some chill Croft Manor action. What was the first door I went out to get out there? Is this? Did I take over a farm when he was 12 so he had to wake up early? Oh yeah, farmers. No, they have a reason. They're limited by the sunlight, so yeah, they gotta max out on it. Yeah. Yeah, I grew up around a community of farmers. I know that. That drill is no joke. Hate when meetings can definitely be an email. I honestly don't think in my professional career I've ever attended a single meeting that could not have just been an email. Like, every time, it's a complete waste of time. I don't know, it's like an HR thing. They like to feel important. They like to feel like they've done something that matters by gathering everyone in a room for an hour. You worked HR? Oh, you know. You're the one. You're the enemy.
No.
Not this one. Okay. Where does Sculpture Gear 1 go? There was a sculpture in the pool room. This is what I need Square Enix to give me. Less of Lara running around getting stabbed and blown up and screaming for 12 hours. Just give me a big old puzzle room. A big old escape room. Lara trying to escape. That's all I want out of the series at this point. Now that we're, what, 14 games in? I haven't been upstairs. Just kind of running around, running my mouth right now. It's a nice shiny spot in the floor. Okay. Dig that. Why am I dirty? Just been living that life, I guess.
But the new pharaoh was not content with all that was now his. No, Ramses II wanted even more. He had visions of an empire so spectacular, all mankind would come to marvel at its glory.
Once got the managers together in a room for signatures that you didn't need, just to ask them what times you needed to put down in a levy document, because they wouldn't reply to the emails.
By far the most intriguing is the legend surrounding the fabled
Get
dagger
back
of
at him.
Zion and the awesome power it wields.
Ah, we're recounting the adventures here. It's like an example of, like, this meeting should have been an email if you had checked your email, dummy. It's pretty good.
I've never been fond of locked doors.
Oh, we're locked in. Okay. Is there an order to the books, or... No, books just do things.
No wonder Father never got lost. With the Silk Road bringing thousands of travelers into the region annually, Delhi was soon overrun by merchants selling goods of every possible description.
Dude, you'll love this. The HR lady where I work, I sent her an email about something and she didn't respond, and I went into her office to ask her about it and saw the email I had sent her printed out on her desk. And I was like, okay, like, clearly you read it. Like, please, like, let's resolve this. So I left to go run an errand, came back, and in the mailbox on my door was her response to my email. She emailed me back, but printed out her response to my email, put it in my mailbox, and wrote on the note, the printed email, I emailed you this. Okay, like, what? Just email it to me. She's not okay because today in the meeting, she was bringing up wasting paper. I almost slammed my head through the table. That's the caliber of clientele I'm working with lately.
I've read all of these.
What was that emote pose? Dude, this looks like... That looks like Elvis. She's not old enough to be acting like that. She's just stubborn as a mule. Yeah. Nice.
Now all I need is something to shoot.
Oh yeah.
The ruins of Atlantis were lost beneath the sea when the glaciers melted some 10,000 years ago.
I gotta get more pedestals for my house. Like, I have, like, probably close to 2,000 books in this room. I gotta get some pedestals to just display them.
Mightily to calm himself, Gilead removed the poison arrow from its quiver. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 2. Anyone with even a cursory knowledge of mineralogy would arrive at the same conclusion. Wherever this Isis stone was formed, it wasn't on Earth.
These are about the classic games, that's cool.
When the Spaniards had all but wiped out the Incan Empire, the remaining survivors fled to the mountains and disappeared. Legends say they retreated to the hidden city of Vilcabamba.
Would have brought up the printed email in the meeting. At that point in the meeting, this was like an hour and 10 minutes into what was supposed to be a half-hour meeting. I was so ready to get out of there, I wasn't saying anything that could possibly bring up further discussions. So I did not. It wasn't out of the goodness of my heart, it was out of my extreme impatience and desire to get out of there. Oh, what's this? The empty bucket. Why is this room empty? Does this fill out as you play through the campaign? Campaign, like the story mode? And they constantly revisit topics in the meeting. That's what was happening today, like ad nauseum. And the thing is, too, like, normally I just wouldn't care. I would just, like, doodle on my notepad or whatever. But I have, like, 3 huge projects I'm managing right now.
This belongs down in the garden.
And very little time to complete them in, so wasting time in a pointless meeting was really grating on me.
Has existed for thousands of years and is one of the earliest devices for time measurement. There's some numbers written on the inside cover. 11, 2, 7. I wonder what they refer to.
1127.
The roots of the banyan tree grow relentlessly and in every direction. Many of the ancient
And the rain is coming down hard right now.
Down as those roots exploit the small spaces between their massive stones. And while any number of things can go wrong underground, the most dangerous aspect of spelunking is exposure to methane gases, which are difficult to detect without specific equipment. The luxury liner, Maria Doria.
Maria Doria.
However, treasure hunters the world over search endlessly for its resting place.
Well, yeah, it's never been found. It only had like 80 goons running around in it last time we saw it. What a lost wonder that was. Yeah, maybe these boxes get filled out if you play the game.
That's better.
Oh, I guess I know the code now. I'm back. The Eye of Ra. Trying to quit smoking. Partner hid smokes before he left for work. Torn his apartment apart looking for them. Doing well. Is it just like cigarettes? Like tobacco? Or do you vape? Or do the e-cig thing? Are you a real smoker? Cigarettes and vapes? I've never been tempted to smoke.
The legend tells us that the kings of Tibet were descendants from heaven with ropes attaching them to heaven itself. When they died, a heavenly creature would pull the ropes up, bringing their bodies up with them.
Which I kind of like the idea of, like, smoking a pipe. Seems kind of exotic.
In his superb history of the Iron Curtain,
But
there were numerous historical precedents against the practicality or feasibility of the fortress system of foreign policy.
I'm just committed to reading books. Pipes are gross. My grandfather on my dad's side. Oh, nice. With the map. Growing up, smoked all day long. Like, he woke up at, like, I don't know, 3 in the morning, sat on his couch, smoked cigarettes, and watched John Wayne movies for 12 straight hours, and then he went to bed at 4 p.m. And he was the meanest, grumpiest, most insufferable old man I ever knew. And I hated going over to their house because I would get such a headache from, like, the smell of the cigarette smoke. But ultimately, I think he did me some good because, yeah, as a result of his actions, I can't, to this day, I can't stand the smell of cigarette smoke. So I've never even wanted to smoke a cigarette. Burning tobacco makes me a little nauseous.
While other traps have a similar closing mechanism, it was the Egyptians who perfected the savage effectiveness of the holding barbs.
And taste the nicotine. I have a friend, like one of my close friends, he smoked for a long time, like a good portion of his life. He was a heavy smoker, but he does He quit entirely. He does the Zen. Do you guys have that in Australia?
I think I'll slip into something else.
Oh, will I? No, I won't. It's like a little, I don't know. Here in like the American South, dipping is a huge thing. Like, I don't know if that's a thing in Australia either, but you take like a plug of tobacco and like pack your bottom lip, and you look like a goober. But it's like a cleaner version of that. But that's how he gets his nicotine now.
Pink is the new black.
What is this
Sounds
book?
not very interesting.
This book's not very interesting. Pink is the new black. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's an improvement over smoking cigarettes. I think he's made progress, like, laterally, but at least he's not smoking
It is
anymore.
only through knowing our history that we can learn from the past.
Okay. Have we gotten anything out of this?
Prolific evidence exists that the ancient Eskimos would carve extremely detailed ivory maps of their coastline and hunting waters.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, there was something to do back here. Just the grapple. You have asthma? Yeah.
I wonder if Winston read any of it.
You should probably quit.
And Gilead
Seems
knew
like a
the
bad
years of
combo.
his heart would never turn again, as he sacrificed his one true love to save the kingdom he had fought for so long to protect. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 3.
Yeah, maybe some form of smokeless tobacco would be better for you. At least as a transition. Grew up around a farmer who smoked. Is the journal interactive?
Room.
Oh. See Laura's thoughts about her environment now.
Medusa was a frightful creature in Greek.
Oh yeah, I know that. Well, I guess we'll take this out. See what else we can get into. The remasters should have added the acrobatics, and that would have been nice. What all do I have to work with? Maze map journal, sundial, gnomon. Sculpture gear. That probably goes to the pool house thing, right? The huge argument over buying a house. But dude, buying a house. Oh my god. I almost don't even want to get into it. Because, like, the house I'm in now, I bought last year, but the amount of problems that came along with just the real estate process, I was ready to just sell all of my assets and live in a tent. I was so frustrated with it. You go here, right? Yes. Now what? What do I want to point you toward? Let's check the journal.
The sundial isn't displaying the correct...
What is the time? I guess I could have seen what time it was somewhere else. I have 5 cars right now. He's a mechanic. He said maybe it's time to sell some so we have the extra cash. I'll get rid of at least one because I put too much time into it. Are these like project cars? assume it's nighttime, right? I don't know. I need to look elsewhere to find the time. Do I have what needs to go here, though?
No.
Bucket?
No.
Here?
The valves need a special tool.
Okay, fair enough. Let's head back inside and look for a clock, I guess. You can't, these aren't like interactable tiles, right? No. I think it's actually a case of having to point this the correct direction. Just cars to swap between. It's a work car he needs to use. 5 vehicles. Do you guys not have to pay like insurance on things? In the US, the more cars you own, it's like it gets to be a bigger and bigger headache because you have to pay like insurance on them and pay for the car tag to the county you live in. Not to mention maintenance and just cost of operation. Huge pain in the butt. I think that's the goal there. I don't know. I guess let's go to the pool room again. It was this way. 9K yearly? Sheesh. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of the way things are here. It all happens at the end of tax season or whatever. You try to make all your transactions complete just before that so you don't have to pay out the butt. I think I can get up from here. Just convince him to sell off all of those cars in favor of one good car. Maybe 2. Can I swing onto that? That looks like a grapple spot. Okay, pole jump? Is it a thing? It is. Okay, I did remember that. I don't have the grapple yet. That's a problem. Where does one get the grapple? That looks like you could go across it. A lancer? I don't know what a lancer is, but you are the knight, so it kind of makes sense that you would ride a lancer. Sort of. Well, that's annoying. Maybe he'll come around. Well, you can do this. A bunch of odd polygons. How can I not push this off? Oh, this puzzle is kind of a repeat from Legend, huh? Sort of.
I wish I hadn't had to do that.
Okay, large meta pack. Oh, yeah, I remember this now. This is cool. It's like a callback to the puzzle that appeared in Legends, but just done a little bit differently, huh? With a bucket of trash instead of a noble statue. Rent's about to go up every 12 months. Wait, 500 per week? So like 2 grand a month? Is that normal? Good lord. That seems... in Australia, I guess. Even so. Like, my mortgage on a house is like... less than 800 a month. $500 a week. Good lord. Y'all need to get your country under control. It's getting out of hand. Okay, I need to pop to... Whoa! Whoa! Steady. Okay. I didn't realize there was a balance mechanic. Where's the other rope tied to? Are they both? No. One's up there. But I don't know how to get to there. Oh, you want to buy a house as soon as possible? Are mortgages just way more affordable than rent prices? That's the way it is here by far. I remember when me and my wife first got married, we rented a place for $420 a month. And now, a place like that is like between $800 and $1,200 a month. Stupid. I have to get over there to pop that and over there, but I think I need the grapple hook to really do anything else in this room. What all do I have on me? A bucket. A bucket and a maze map. And a sculpture gear. Still don't have a clock. New Prime Minister offered 5% home loans. So I could start buying a house. If you sold the cars. You just not want to own a home? Another way to look at it, like if you're... I mean, technically the banks own us all, if we're being real about it. But at least you have the illusion of paying for something you own instead of something a landlord owns if you own a home instead of renting, right? You can pretend you're a little better off. How do I get to that button? I think I need... Okay, the grapple hook to get into there. Yeah, what about here. I kind of zoned out and left this room earlier. Oh, what's that? Oh, secret. Not engaged yet. Why do we need a house? $80 applicants for a rental? Holy cow. Can I get to that? Probably not. That's pretty wishful thinking. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah! Oh, you could have made it. Come on, Laura. Okay, how do I get started on the pole? How do I become a pole dancer? This way? Yes. I get up there. Housing crisis in Australia is so bad right now. I bought a caravan because it's cheaper to live in a caravan. What's a caravan? Is it like an RV, like a motorhome type of thing? Does this jump make this? Surely not. That doesn't feel right at all. But what else is the point of this lip? Oh, it does work. Okay. Dude, anniversary movement is pretty good. Alright, now what do I want to do? A big trailer with a bed and kitchen. Oh yeah, so like a camper. That's what we call them in the South. Get in the camper. Motor home, my granddaddy calls it. Oh, I think I can go up here. And then from here to here. And then from here to what? Over here? Back to here. Has this done me any good? Dubious. Definitely need the grapple over there. I think I need this bar to tilt down to make anything happen here. Yeah, we're not grabbing that. Okay. I think I'm kind of stuck in the gym until I get the grapple hook. Hydrate? Yes. Twofold. I have this empty bucket that needs hydration too. Are there any rooms I haven't been to yet? Well, let's go back outside. Oh, I forgot to check the journal. Could have been doing that the whole time. If I could get my right lower eyelid to stop twitching, my day would improve. It's been rage twitching ever since the matter of paper waste got brought up. There's water in these fountains, isn't there? No, wait, he said something about the waterworks got shut off. Okay, I think I need to get into the maze. He'd get 40k if he sold 2 cars. At least 2. Oh wait, there's a plaque here. 7 a.m. 11 to 7. Okay. Oh, I see. Or do I see? Am I pointing at the 7? It's hard to tell. I'm way off. This perspective is confusing. That's dead on. Show me the 7. Is this not what you want? Kind of spot on here. What does the journal say?
The sundial isn't displaying the correct time.
Shut up, Laura. You don't know. Well, I got this up. "11 a.m. to 7 p.m." Does that mean anything? I need to whip it around 2 times to hit 7? I'm gonna wear out the joint on this thing. Should set up a GoFundMe for a house. But people don't help people out of the kindness of their own hearts. You have to have something wrong with you. Yeah, late in the US lately, you just have to incite a race war in some capacity and you can make bank on either end. You just pick your side. Things are getting out of hand over here. I don't know. Maybe try saying something real controversial. Put up a GoFundMe. It's a real all or nothing play, though, because if it doesn't pan out, you're screwed. Oh, there you go, dude. The foot play. If you can't get the pity funding, maybe you can find the strange crossover pervert community that's both into gore and feet. You've tapped into a market there. Why is this not working? Why did the first one work? I swear I went around it over and over. 11 to 7. Do I need to activate the hours in between? Be hopeful if there was like a shadow. There's my bot salesman. There's the thunder. Is it 11 to 7? Is that the... That was in a book earlier, wasn't it? Set up an OnlyFans for the foot that the skin melted off of it. That's what I'm saying,
This just
man.
proves time never stands still.
This just proves this puzzle is absurd. It's the wording, 11 to 7, but it was also like a clue in a book. Alright. We're in the maze. We're making moves. There's the grapple. It's gonna bust this whole thing wide open. Okay. Here's my maze map. I guess what I want to get to the north side So we need to we'll go left side, far corner up. Yeah, okay. There's the dot. Which means this will hug the outside edge. Take me into the far corner. And then from here, I think I just go right, left, right, middle, middle to center. Here and here, right? Yay! I read maps. Oh, this boy wants things that I don't have. But I don't think I could have gotten what I need for him without this anyway.
This should help getting into those hard-to-reach places.
Okay. And put this in. Partner spent $27 on a sandwich the other day. Someone spent almost 30 on a sandwich. Oh man. But was it good though? Better than dipped in gold. Do you guys have like DoorDash or Uber Eats there? Okay, we need an arrow and we need a bow for this guy, I think. That's what kills a lot of people over here, is they'll order themselves
This should make for a
food through that and wind up paying like 3 times the cost of the meal. Where do I get that down? Well, it'll become clear later, surely. What does this do again? Oh, right. I think we need him to fire the arrow to drop that thing. Oh, he went into an establishment and paid $30 for a sandwich. Yeah, there's no real excuse for that. That's just thinking with your stomach. Food's gotten high though, like it's gotten to a point here where like the difference between getting fast food and just going to a nice restaurant is like $3. It's like, dude, why not just get like a good healthy meal if you're gonna have to spend that much anyway? You threw the other half out? Okay. Alright, I'm beginning to see the problem here. That would drive me insane. Can I grapple that here? No. Oh, but I can put this here. This was the first thing I interacted with, and then I forgot all about it. You have no idea what to cook? It's always pasta. I've heard. Okay, I need the water bucket to put that fire out to get that. I don't know what was up with like 90s devs and building these escape room mansion type puzzles, but we need to find those guys and put them back to work. There haven't been enough of these in a long time. Okay, so back in here, if I can get over on this other wall, we can start making some moves. disowned pasta. Well. Well. Didn't you make pasta a few nights ago? I thought you had conquered your fear. Let's see. Let's get up. Oh, this Lara can't jump and shoot quite as well as her earlier iteration, I think. Strain pasta with a sieve. Oh, the wall run. Styling. Alright, we'll put that down there for reasons. Okay, one step closer to the bow. Convince you to drop that. Into there. It's the rest of that bit. Sounds like you've learned some life lessons. Oh! Holy. Oh, wait. Don't you put this, like... How does this work? You, like, put it under the edge so it doesn't bend all the way down? Or is this just a time thing? I don't remember. Well, that works. How do I get from here to there? Oh, right. This Lara can jump to angles. Nice.
I suppose I'll have to order another statue.
Nah, this one will just become part of the pool. The decorative bow.
Splendid.
Alright. Alright. We need to flood this to get that switch opened. Anything else down here? I don't think so. Where else did I need a grapple for something? So the room adjacent to the pool room? I need the arrow from the fireplace. But I need water. Oh, the light source. Casually ordering another statue. That's what you do with an inheritance. No one's decorating their houses with statues anymore. I feel like that's maybe the ultimate sign of our decay. Where was there... Did I have access to the bathroom? Where can I bucket some water up? I can do more in here now. I have to have a tool to turn the pumps on that I don't have yet. So that's kind of a soft lock. Alright. Where was the... This way. You have a statue of Mac the dog? I may have a statue of a squirrel. What's Mac the dog? Oh wait, I don't want to go here yet. I need to go this way. I have a statue of Godzilla. Okay, I'm gonna do this, do this. Styling. Run around. Now, Now what? Okay. Alright. That works. Still have a way to get up there, right? The ad jail strikes again. Oh wait, I do want to go up this time. Shoot. No, I can't. Run it back. Run it back. Now we go this way. Yes, okay. Lara jumped away from pole, I hope. No? Why didn't that work? A lot of rips. Big ripping. Rip wall. Mack trucks. You know, like the semi brand. Why didn't she grab here? It seems very grabbable. Was I misaligned? From Cars? I've never watched Cars, to my credit or shame. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is about it. I don't like the look of it. I think it's because I used to work as a mechanic, and it's just like, I know this. I know this world. I don't need a Pixar film. Okay, now we can turn the waterworks on.
I thought I'd lost this.
But how do I get to that elephant statue? What does she mean? She thought she lost it. Does this work? Oh, easy, easy. No, it's another one of those for no real reason, it just doesn't. How do I get in this one? Oh my god, what are we oh my godding? Ah, okay. Okay, we're making moves. Doing it. Are we doing it? Can I go back up? I guess I probably just need to run it back again, yeah. Mac the dog? Alright. Well, I can't tab out, or the game will die. Stand by. What the? Born Carmen the pup? Does he have his own movie? But is it a bulldog? Mac Bulldog. I see little statuettes of him. Is that what you're talking about? Why do you have a statue of this? And what burnt offerings do you offer unto Mac to appease him? That seems free. Does this work? I don't think I actually get where I want to get from here. I think I have to go the other way. Back around the long way again. Oh, that's right. You told me you used to work for Volvo. I didn't realize Mac was in there too. That makes sense. It's all coming together now. Okay, that's kind of consistent now. Alright, now we go here. Or don't we? How does this work now? I want to slide from there to there. But you can't. Maybe that was bad luck. You just asked if you could. That's fair. I always take little keepsakes. I don't mean like shoplift. But I always find something to keep from jobs I've had in the past, so my children can look through my belongings at my funeral and be like, what is all this crap? Why didn't he leave us something valuable? Sorry, children. I guess that is too far, but like what can I do instead? I don't really see an option here. Oh, wait. Maybe this is a red herring. Maybe. It's so dark? What? The funeral? Hey man, it's coming. Death comes for us all. I may as well make it fun. Annoyed at the game for me? I'm kind of loving this. It's so chill. I love Croft Manor. As far as I can tell, though, I think I had the jump right. It's just not snapping correctly. I just want that elephant before I move on from here. I don't know why, like, movement in both Legend and Underworld just feels nice and fluid. It's fun to play. You definitely can't do it from here. 100%. That's way too far. I don't know where we're jumping right now. Trying to burn some bits. This is a wall of Franker. Is it Franker Z? Is it still called that? I feel like all of the Twitch emote names I know are outdated now. Some of them may be offensive because Twitch got all butthurt and kept changing the names of them to erase people from the platform. Okay. Let's think about this a minute while we dance. It's gotta be from here to the angle, right? Like, that's the only thing that lines up. Because that doesn't. Or does it? Steady. It's so close. Hmm. Da, 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 da. I know, dude. Where is Chip? I take off one night and he gives up on the stream. Fair weather friend. Can't believe this guy. We'll take it out of his paycheck. I don't need to do all that business. I can just get up right here. Maybe this is a clue. We go here, here, here. Can I... You can't back hop to nothing there. It's... okay. Take his free month subscription. Yeah, we'll hold it out. I'm gonna be stuck in the pool. What? Is there any other interaction that can happen? That thing can't move. It seems like you have to get up on that. You can't get up on the backside of this one. I don't... Or can you? Have I tried that? Hold up. I may have done it. If I go from here, 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 why can't I... Why not? Make it make sense. What we really need here is Chris. That guy is like a living Wikipedia page for all things Tomb Raider. It's insane how much he knows about the series. He's always dropping the lore. Okay, so it does no good to get behind these slopes. You have to land on them. 100%. And this does no good because you can't angle into it. So... and that's gotta be turned that way. How dare the developers put a little shiny elephant model somewhere I can't get to. Have I tried this? I mean, it can't work. Unless she, like, I'm thinking like classic Lara can, like, grab the backside of a ledge like that and pull herself up, but this version, yeah, I don't think she can do that. Isn't this her own house? Yeah, I guess the implication is the butler has to go through and stage all these things for her. I don't know, is there game lore for that, or am I inserting like what happens in the movies? Yeah, this is where this is where we learn to raid the tomb. Presumably. Okay, is it a momentum thing? No, because she stumbles and staggers on these. Chill out. Oh, it's so close to working. The only one you've played is where she's in the ice glacier? That Rise of the Tomb Raider? Like a newer one, or is it an old one? I've been playing nothing but Tomb Raider for so long, I don't remember. Super detailed for its time. Probably from... I know Chronicles kind of had a level like that. I wonder if it was that. Is there another move you can do? Hold on. There's the dive. Can you... I wonder if you jump further if you guns out jump. To jump around the pool thinking you were Laura. That's gotta be... I don't know, is that like a common childhood thing? Like me and my brothers growing up, I know like all the time, if we watched any kind of action movie, like we were hyped up for the whole next day, just running around like fully in character. And I see my nephews and my own kids doing that too when they watch things. I don't know if that's something all kids do, but it's certainly a shared experience. I can't see a more straightforward path to this. Like it's... It's so close to hitting, too. I think I'm throwing in the towel and trying to figure it out, because I can't tell if this is just janky or if I'm missing something. Let's see. Croft Manor. Let's see what real evil Mike can do. Dad loves Tomb Raider. My dad also... Well, he only played 2 games in his lifetime. One was Shadows of the Empire and Super Mario 64. And he played them to death. 100% of them and everything, but those were the only ones. Then he was done with games. And then recently he played Red Dead 2, of all things. Real Evil Mike kind of has a voice like mine. It's a little bit unsettling. As irritating as I find my own voice. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm glad I looked it up. I would have just sat here flapping my gums for 45 minutes, doing the same dumb thing over and over. It's a maneuver I didn't know existed. So, when you're on the wall, you can jump away from a wall run somehow. Figure out what the input is for this. See why he loves Tomb Raider? How do you... Let's see. Yeah, the Tomb Raider games are good. Like, they've always had kind of like a air of mystery to them. I always thought... I remember when I was young playing, like, demo discs of them. Like, the levels. And never really getting anywhere, but finding it kind of fascinating. Alright, how do you... What's the control for this? Mic. Okay, he's just jumping backwards off of the rope swing. Nice grapple. What game was I playing when you first came around on the stream? Because you've been here longer than, like, the Tomb Raider games. I've only been playing Tomb Raider since, like, October. There we go. Oh my god. This was ages ago. Yeah, I remember... I wonder if it was like Souls or something. Or was it during Resident Evil? That was like a whole year of games. Maybe it was during that time. Before I moved, I was doing the Resident Evil marathon. And after that, played through the Red Dead games while moving. So those were like really long playthroughs because they were constantly interrupted. It was Resident Evil. That makes sense. I feel like I can't be too mad about not figuring this out, because even now seeing how it works, the control input for this is a little bit wonky. Okay. Go ahead and get out here. And get that elephant. Let's go. Finally. Alright, what am I even doing? I forgot where we were progress-wise. I have the bow. I don't have an arrow, but I have the thing to turn on the waterworks to get the pipe going. And then I can get the arrow. Okay, I think we're almost done. Just stumbled across. That was the case for a lot of people with Resident Evil. I feel like the channel did pretty good during a lot of those games. A lot of random people would click in for it. Tomb Raider's been a mixed bag, but I have been playing a lot of deep cuts that have like no followers, like all those handheld games I played through. But I'm so hard-headed and committed to fully playing them, so gotta get them all. Kept coming back so you're better. Yeah, you're number one. Just look at the top. Number one.
No, no.
All right. Man, I want some of
Finally, I'll
these.
be able to take that hot shower.
Oh, the hot shower teas from Ari. Ari. He-R-2 ending. Yeah. Now I can get all the cool references. It's the most important part of
Lovely.
playing all of these. Did I just use that as I filled it, or was that like a weird animation? Okay, we're good. I wonder if the pool filled up. I can pull that lever now. But also, is there any reason to pull the lever? Oh wait, I want to see its statistics. 3 out of 8 artifacts. Well, I really thought I would be doing better than that. After grinding in the gym for an hour to get 1 elephant, I thought more progress would have been reported. Imagine living in a mansion. Dude, this house is the dream home. Mainly for the library. That's all I really want out of a house, out of a living space. Is I need room for all of my books.
I do hope Winston will be able to
Internet
start another
coverage.
fire tonight.
Not necessarily. It would just
Oh,
be
yes.
expensive because I've installed wide area networks for like some wealthier people around here that have, I mean, not like this kind of house, but like insanely large houses. And I saw the price tags on the devices I was installing, and I was like, okay, we're just dealing with a different caliber of person here. So there is a way to expand a network to fit something like that, but it's not cheap. Yeah, I've done this, but like, why? Just to have the pool available. Just feels right. Have one half the mansion be a dead zone so your kids actually send them to the dead side of the mansion. That's a good idea, actually. Ground them for a week to the side of the house with no internet. I love that as a workaround to just grounding them from the internet. No. You're banished to the wireless part of the house. Be pretty good. Man, Lara's model stays moist for a good minute. Like most games, if the character model does show signs of being wet, they just like instantly dry off, you know? Maybe you have to roll out. No, still pretty moist. Oh my gosh, look, is it slowly drying like the shirt? That's pretty crazy. For 2007-ish? When was this one? 07? That's some cool tech. Simone! Thanks for the follow, even though I'm pretty sure you are not a real person. Yo, what's up, Chris? We were just talking about you. All good. You should know.
What a delightfully gruesome display.
Uh, yes. Anniversary
Now
was
I'm getting
the
somewhere.
first Tomb Raider game I bought and played all the way through for myself. Yes. Walking the dog. You could have been here. The dog could have walked himself. Technically, my first, like, Tomb Raider game I ever played would have been, like, the Great Wall level of TR2 on a demo disc, and I didn't get anywhere. I just... See, I knew there was a relic in here. Four out of 8. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. Probably more in the maze, but I don't think I'm too bent out of shape about doing that. Croft Manor's turned into its own little adventure. Thought I was just gonna run through this real quick, but I've been kind of vibing with how chill it is in here. It's what I needed after an irritating workday. The dog's an elderly gentleman. A mixed breed elderly gentleman of a dog. Okay, now that I have this, where was the door that required it? Back inside somewhere. A never-ending meeting. Maybe you could only front flip with guns out on this one. I thought there was some kind of like hopping front flip. Gentle fluff. Sounds like the name of like a dark wizard from Harry Potter that definitely murdered entire families. Simeon Gentlefluff. Most gruesome dark wizard I ever knew. Let's see, I think upstairs... Where was the music box thing? They made the loading screen replacement corridors long in Anniversary. Oh, you're talking about these hallways? Yeah. Yeah. They're not abysmal, though. It could be worse. It's kind of chill just to walk around and explore. Can I have this, please? Thank you. Where am I going? Just double checking for relic spots now. I think 3 left. Posture check. Dude, I gotta get like a massage or something. I don't know if it's stress related or what, but like my neck and upper back have been killing me lately. Oh, hold up. Destructible boxes? Thought that would have meant something. What's this about? They're so obvious now. Yeah, you can really tell. I was playing, there's supposed to be things in here. I was replaying, oh my god, look who snuck in when I wasn't looking. The Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's an awful lot of sections where Cloud has to like press against a wall and like inch his way through, and it's like, okay. It's pretty evident that we're masking a loading screen here. Has there been a bot tonight? Yeah, the bot salesman stopped by earlier, offering best viewers on stream, boo, as usual. And we had, the Simone bots have returned to Twitch, evidently. I haven't seen them in a while. For a long time, every single stream I was getting Simone followed by 4 digits as a follower, and then they would get deleted the next day. So my follower count would just constantly do a wave pattern. But they stopped for a long time. Now the Simones are back. It was over this way. The best loading screen I think I've ever seen in terms of just like making good use of one is the Bayonetta games. At least like Bayonetta 1 and maybe 2 would let you run through this little training area during the load screen and practice combos. And Bayonetta is a very combo heavy game, so it was great for like between the action moments, giving you a chance to learn different ways to play to test out once you got into the level. That was good. I also liked, just for the style of it, Old Snake smoking during the install screens for Metal Gear Solid 4. That was nice. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. I don't think we can take that shower because we don't have a bathroom in this game. Where did I see that music box lid thing, though? How many TR games after this one? So after Anniversary, we'll do Underworld, wrapping up the LAU trilogy. And then we're going to take a little break before doing Survivor trilogy. And do Lara Croft Go, because there's a Steam version of it, so we can play like a full screen little puzzler. That's the exit. And then we'll play the Guardian of Light and Temple of Osiris games. So Underworld, those 3 spin-offs, and then the 3 Survivor games. 7 total. The Survivor replacement games? What do you mean? The only games I'm not playing are Reloaded and Relic Run, because they're just mobile swap and nobody wants to see that. Oh, you're referring to the Survivor games as replacement games. Yeah, I'm gonna revisit them as I never completed Shadow, so technically there's new stuff to see there. This guy is stalking me. Don't like the way he's looking at me either. Is it up top? I saw this thing like at the beginning of the level, and now I can't remember where it was. Yeah, plus I'm just generally interested to see if my opinion changes on the Survivor trilogy. I don't expect it to, but I don't know. I'll be optimistic about it. Can't go in here. Where have I not been? The statue room? In here? Is the device in this room?
No.
I think it'd be in the library.
Probably wise to look around.
Probably wise to look around, guys. Wait, there was the flip? You can flip without the guns. Okay, I'm not insane. I know things. I remember some things. I just can't remember where I saw this music box thing. Okay, it's not in here. I feel like it was in or near the library. Maybe I just overlooked it when I was up there. But yeah, anyway, so the marathon will end with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I expect I'll be so disappointed at that point. I'll want to just come back and replay one of the classic games anyway. So, I don't know, maybe we'll... I really want to play Last Revelation again. I loved that game. That or TR1. 1 is so good. Such a classic. Winston is definitely stalking me, dude.
I've already read this one.
Thank you. Let's get rid of that glass, give the butler something to do. Looking bored if he's just tracking me around. He's like, hurry up. Why does the camera pan to this? Was the machine in one of these always? Okay, up on the D-pad is heal, just so everyone knows. How did I turn my light on?
I've already read this one.
I think I've already read all the books.
I've read all of these.
Oh, prideful. I know I've read all of those. Wait a second. Can you grapple this? Oh. Ah. Okay. Can't read books without getting distracted? Start reading, find yourself cleaning something? Audiobooks might be the way for you. If that's the case. I don't know, I think reading is a discipline. The brain's a lot like a muscle. You gotta work it out. I think that's the way. That's the way it feels like it works for me. But I've always been like a big book nerd. Big books. I love reading. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. What are you doing in my bedroom? Dude, he looks creepy as hell in the moonlight up here like this. I don't bright-eyed. I don't like this. It's not in here.
I think I'll slip into something else.
I can't. I'm broke. This is starting to drive me nuts a little bit. Where did I see the thing?
This book's not very interesting.
Yeah, pink is the new black, we know. Trying to justify a $30 sandwich in his brain, try to understand something. I feel like I can understand wanting to treat yourself to a good meal in regards to the $30 sandwich. I can't understand throwing half of a $30 sandwich away, though. That's unforgivable. You should do penance for that. 30 Hail Marys. I've been in all of these rooms. Chris, are you in shock regarding the $30 sandwich half? Join us. He's done it twice? Okay. The plot is thickening here. Okay, whatever the music box goes to, it's definitely something to do with this. Like, why can't I find the thing? Have I run past it like 80 times now? This up here opened that. Right? Yeah, so that does nothing anymore. The Hail Mary? Gotta do penance. At least that's what my Catholic friends tell me. Oh, what is going on? Ah, it's a quick tap to get the double jump to come out. And this just goes back to the bedroom. Okay, so scratch that off the list. This whole hallway is done. This whole wing. Was it in the garden? The only place I haven't been to in a minute. That side's done, that's good. Don't think there's anything in here. I don't think she'll do it if the ground's too far beneath her. Because I keep trying to front flip downstairs. Saw it earlier in the stream. Yeah, it was one of the first things I feel like I saw when we were just getting started, and it was like in the side of a wall somewhere, and yeah, it's just not coming to me right now. 2 secrets missing. I bet another one's in this garden. Where have I not looked? Other than where it definitely is. Like, it's gotta be near the, it's gotta be near that hall. How do you turn the light on? I guess it doesn't matter. It's making me wonder if I ever completed Croft Manor back in the day. We're looking for the recess in the wall where this music box cylinder fits into. Which I saw earlier. And just, I guess I've probably run past it 10 or 12 times now. Room above opposing door to the library? This is one of the libraries. It's not here. The other library. That's gotta be something. Chris has always got our back. So in this room, up here? Oh, you! In the library. Okay. This room down here. Where does this go? No, this is Laura's room, yeah. Above the opposing door to the library. What do you know about this shine right here? So is it this door? This is opposite the library door over there. I feel like I've run through these same rooms like 100 times. No, this is the other library room. And this guy. Million playthroughs. I'm telling you, Chris is a living database of Tomb Raider knowledge. I don't think we've ever stumped him. The other entrance above the foyer. This one? Ah! How have I not... I think I went in and out of the other 3 of the 4 doors. Like, 10 times.
What a lovely tune.
Lovely tune. Dang! I wonder how you open the little secret passage underneath the, underneath that little hallway. 2 artifacts missed. Feels bad. Hour 37 on Croft Manor. Let's go.
When Lord Byron gave the Bridge of Sighs its name in the 19th century, he imagined what it must have been like for a prisoner to take one final look at the beauty of Venice before being led to their fate in the prison below. In the summer, the risk of flooding should not be discounted, as a single rainfall can easily last for days, overflowing the Parai River and threatening Santa Cruz de la Sierra and the Bolivian lowlands to the south.
Nice. Anybody got perfect pitch? Oh, she actually hits different registers. I think she's also programmed to hit something like within the chord change of this background music. It's all kind of droning, so it might just fit anyway. That's cool. This is just the jam room. Anything else going on? Wait, so Chris, what's up with the hallway under the library? How do you crack that code? Or do you have to, like, play through the game and fill out these trophy cases before you can do anything else? This right here. Why does the camera jerk her head towards this? I don't see any other points of interaction here. Golden Isle has spoiled me. Thinking should add some books to the sets of shelf. Yeah. Maybe she's just perplexed by the shelf down there. In the gray stone hallway under the library. Here, I'll run back in. There's a point in the wall where she stops and looks. Here. Is there something you can do with this? A nice shelf. Oh, it's where the bucket was. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I wish you could lock him up. I guess the trigger just stays active for her to cock her head over towards it every time you run past. Let's see then. Did my... Where... I bet there's at least one other secret in the maze. I wonder if they both are. I think I've pretty thoroughly checked everywhere else, though. Let's see, I got back right corner. Did I find the wrench? Yes. I think we're done with all, like, the puzzle sides of it. Does the wrench have another use? Oh, it does? Do I still have it? Oh. Might be out of luck then. Might have to replay it. Unless you can recover it off of the water joint thing. Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah, water's on. Nah, I'm just maybe that looked suspicious. There's 2 relics missing. I've never been to a hedge maze, but in the fall around here, a lot of farmers, there we go, will do like a corn maze. Hedge mazes are terrifying. Apparently corn mazes are for... I feel like every time I go to one, there's children screaming, separated from their parents. Do you think the final relic's in here? Don't know where else it could be. I'm running in a loop. In the tall grass? I like horror movies with a good story. I don't care for gore for the sake of gore. And I don't like obnoxious, cheap jump scares. I like well-written horror movies. But my wife hates them, so I only get to watch them when she goes to visit her parents. Every now and then I try to catch up on, like, what my friends tell me are the best ones. I get up in this section. Aha! I knew it, dude. I knew it. That's it. Croft Manor complete. Not gore, no cheap. Good story behind it. Okay. In the tall grass. I'll remember that. think the last really good horror movie I watched was The Witch. That was great. I watched Midsummer. English disappeared in that sentence. The meaning came across, and that's the most important part of the language, I think. Yeah, Midsummer, I was really conflicted on because it was a really beautiful movie. Like, beautifully shot. But, it didn't work for me as a horror movie because I found the main character and her group of friends so obnoxious and annoying that I just wanted them to get killed faster. Like, usually the tension in horror is like you have like the one good character you latch onto and like you want them to make it, and that's the whole thing. As everybody's getting picked off, you're like, oh no, they deserve better. Like, the main girl in Midsummer was just an awful person, and I wanted her gone, just so I could watch like a documentary about the cult. That was my problem with that movie. I forgot about all these like little extra things that didn't really mean anything to me because I didn't play other Tomb Raider games before this one. Nice. Classic Lara. Very tan Lara. Oh, the Chronicles cover. Typical Americans visiting another country. True. True. But we have like a charm to us sometimes. She did not. She was just terrible. Oh, I like this a lot. This is a good image. Oh, here we go into the emo era. Legend. Very weird render. There's like that whole period of game development in like the 2002 to 6-ish era where everyone was obsessed with oceans and blue, like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, Chrono Cross. I miss that aesthetic. It was nice. Oh, this is good. What is the aspect ratio on these images? Why is it like this? The scene of the elders jumping off the cliff and then finishing the job. Oh yeah, that was pretty brutal. Like when the guy like starts to chicken out and it messes up his fall and they have to yeah. Yeah. There it is. Dude, look at that shark though. Gnarly. This is cool. I like the fog-ridden jungle. I don't know what that expression is. Laura looks like she's just surreptitiously farted here. Emo Laura again. Man, the transition from Angel of Darkness to Legend is so good. What an improvement. I think that's all we've got for now. Okay. Well, I didn't intend for the entire stream to be Croft Manor, but honestly it was kind of therapeutic just to run through and solve puzzles, and I think we maybe call it a short stream tonight in favor of really sinking our teeth into the main game tomorrow. I don't have any unnecessary meetings on the schedule for tomorrow, so I'll probably have more energy and be in a better mood in general. The main character had lost both her parents and her sister in murder suicide. I understand her motivation, but the way she was treating everyone around her uh, felt like it was unrelated to the trauma she had gone through. Plus, her group of friends were just intolerable on their own. Uh, yeah, every time one of them went down, I was like, finally, we don't have to look at this person anymore. Um, yeah, there were no good, like, no one was redeemable in it. That was my issue with it. Um, I don't know. Maybe I was expecting a different story going into it. Um, anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Maybe get a little extra rest. Yeah, tomorrow we'll come back. We'll start. Let me crash the game real quick so I can tab out of it. As usual. I wish the LAU trilogy had achievements on Steam. Achievements are fun on these classic games. I like to see like how much of the weird extra stuff I did when I look back over them. Better support for them in general would have been nice. Legend was kind of a pain in the butt to get running in a streaming capacity anyway. But anywho, good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. That's not the right button. How do we leave? I guess I'm just stuck here with you forever. Oh no. Just kidding. Yeah, we'll start Peru tomorrow. I don't remember how long Anniversary is. It felt like it was long when I was first playing it because I was kind of in awe of the game, loving it so much. So I don't know how long it'll take to get through. But we'll go one day at a time. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later.